Hello friends, today we will learn about IP addressing. To know about IP addressing, you need to know about three main topics. One is what is IP address, second is what is subnet mask, third is what is different classes of IP address. So what is IP address? IP address, just if you will take example of IP address 192.128.1.1, this is IP address. Normally you see you enter IP address in your PC, it looks like this, but actually what happens, your computer or PC do not understand this is a decimal number, it does not understand the decimal number. So what computer understand, it understand it on binary. So binary, if computer understands, then we need to convert this into binary. If we convert this into binary, it will come 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 128 means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is the binary conversion of this. So if you do not know how to convert decimal to binary or binary to decimal, you can search it or you can watch our video where we have explained these things. Okay, so this is the binary number. If you count these things, these are the bits. This is a bit. In binary, bit can be either 1 or 0. So these are the 8 bit. These are the 8 bit. 8 or 8. These 8 bit are separated by this dot. What you see here. So IP address is the address of 32 bits. You can see 32 bits here. So where we use, when we give this address, actually computer understand it in binary format like this. So why to use this IP address? Because if you are using a public address, then it will be a unique address, so that if you are sending an email to a server or you are searching Google will respond to you to which address? It will respond to your this public address. Or if you are using a private IP address is divided into two parts. One is public and one is private. So I will tell you what is how we segregate between public and private IP. Firstly, I will tell you what are the classes of IP address. Then I will come to about subnet mask. So there are different classes of IP addresses. Class A. This class its starting range is from 1 to 126. 0 and 127s are reserved. So actually class A starts from 0 to 127, but these two are reserved. So normally we use 1 to 126. This is used for default and this is used for local testing or loopback. Okay. Class B, its range from 128 to 191. Class C, it started from 192 and ends at 223. Class D, it started at 224 and its end up to 239. And Class E, that is the last class, that start from 2540 and end up to 254. This 255 is also reserved. So these addresses are reserved. So what is these classes? If we have talked about IP 192.128.1.1. By seeing the first op, you can say it belongs to which class. Here if it is a 192, it come inside this class. So it is a class C address. Suppose if I will ask you what is the class of this IP address, you can see only first block. So it resides in class A, so it is a class A address. Or 150.1.1.1, it belongs to class B, so it is a class B address. If you give a IP address in your PC and type the tab, then in subnet mask, according to these class, the subnet mask will be fulfilled automatically. What are the subnet masks? Subnet mask normally divides your IP address into two portions. One is subnet mask. By subnet mask, what you understand? Subnet mask divides your IP address into two portions. One is network address, network part, and second is host part. So class A default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Class B default subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. Class C, it is 255.255.255. These classes, so it is the multi-class address. You just remember these things, the class A, class B and class C subnet mask. So what is tells which portion is host portion or which portion is network portion. Suppose we are taking example of class C. So class C IP address is 192.128.1.1. So its subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0. So what is does? It divides these into two portions. Up to 255, 255, 255, it will be a network portion, and where the 0 is there, it is the host portion. So its network portion part will be 198.168.1 and host portion will be this .1 part. So by this subnet mask, each subnet mask will, if it is a class B address, class A address, then this will the network portion, this will be the host portion. When we are taking a class of subnetting, then I will tell you, explain you what is actually from where this, what is the use of this subnet mask. By default it is a class A address. We can define these addresses, we can define simply, there is no need to explain about subnet mask, because class A it will be 255.0.0.0, but when you are doing a subnetting, then your IP address could be like this and your subnet mask would be like this. By default it should be 255.0.0.0, but it can be like this with subnetting. So when we will discuss about subnetting, then I will tell you why actual use of this host portion and network portion. So by this, actually in subnetting what we do, we convert the host bit into network bits. So by default you cannot prejudge a IP address, in a IP address which portion is belongs to network portion and which belongs to host portion. By seeing the subnet mask, you will come to know about actual part which belongs to network or which belongs to host portion. So this is the brief introduction of IP address, subnet mask and IP addresses classes. One more thing concept regarding the IP address classes. You have seen the IP address, class A address, class B, class C. So class A range is from 1 to 126, class B range is 128 to 191, class C is 192 to 223. So there is one concept of public and private address. So public address, this is the class A address which is private. From these class A addresses, these address will be used as private address. From these classes, these will not used as a public, it will be used as a private, and this from class C, this pool will be used as a private address. This is 10.0.0.0, 170.16.0.0 up to 172.31.0.0, 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.0. Means in public address what happens, you cannot use these addresses as public. Why to use this? What is the use of this private address? Suppose there is a organization, two organizations. In two organizations there will be multiple PCs connected to these organization 1 and organization 2. Means suppose this is Airtel and it is BSNL. So there will be multiple devices where you need to give IP address. If you will give these public IP addresses from this IP addresses, then these ranges will be, it will be utilized very if we have used all as a public IP address all devices, then this we have already exhausted these ranges of IP address, public IP addresses. Normally public IP address we need to purchase it through your ISP, internet service provider. Or by default, one international organization, INA, gives had divided the all pools, all public pools, and it gives it to registry. They have made for a specific region, like for Europe, for Asia, they have made different registry. They allocate pool to their registry, and from registry ISP takes and it gives to you. So if we have used these public addresses, the ranges, this public address range will be finished much earlier. So to overcome these issues, there is a concept of private addresses. We can assign private addresses inside this network, and if this is communicating to public or this is internet, if it is communicating via this node, then here we will give a public IP address in this interface. Okay, we will give some public IP address here. Okay, so what will happen whenever this wants to communicate with this, if we have used 10 range here, and this organization also use the 10 range here, because here you can use it by your own. In public IP address, normally your ISP do not gives duplicate IP addresses, but here you can have duplicate IP addresses. To resolve this issue, what happens at the end, where at the exit point where your default gateway is there, where your traffic is going outside to internet, there we use one network address translation or PAT, port address translation, configured here. What is that do? It will convert the private IP address private to public. You can communicate, all the devices need not to be communicate via internet, only few devices need to be communicated. So you can have a one-to-one private to public translation also. With the help of port PAT, you can convert one to many. So what is done by PAT in port address translation? In this network address, if it is converting in private IP address this to some public IP address, then what it will use a port number also, means it will use a port number 50. So with a single public IP address, you can have multiple ports number to segregate these public IP addresses. So you need to purchase a single IP address, and you can, with the help of port, you can convert into multiple public IP addresses with the use of these port number. So the port number you assigned here will be different, and this other organization will have a different port number, different public IP address. So they can communicate, because here either from NAT or PAT, it will be converted into a unique public address. Same way here also. And when they are returning the traffic and coming inside, they will revert it to again to private IP address. So you can see our NAT or PAT video to understand this NAT and PAT portion clearly. So right now, what you can understand, with the use of this private IP address range, what we can do, we can save some public IP addresses and use these private addresses inside our organization, and to communicate publicly we can use the private IP, the public IP address. So this is the all things about IP addresses, subnet mask and IP address class. I think now you have understood what is IP address, what is subnet mask, and what are the different classes of IP address. Thank you for watching.